I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business, damn. Kanye's, you got me, Free Wade and Foxy, YG's, Pierre Marie, PD, watch me. Bleak could be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, I'm Megan Shepard. It's great to have you with us. Topping news, another global conference is heading to Grand Bahama in February of next year. Leaders in the regenerative medicine and stem cell industry will convene on the island to discuss all aspects of the industry. Today, organizers and medical experts met with the Minister for Grand Bahama. Sabrina Brown reports.
Grand Bahama is moving closer to developing a medical tourism industry. The enactment of legislation for stem cell research and therapy has paved the way for medical experts to pursue this lucrative business in the Bahamas. Minister for Grand Bahama Dr. Michael Darville met with officials of Okeanos Heart Institute and the International Stem Cell Society, STEMSO, Thursday morning to set the framework for a major conference in February. The minister believes tax concessions under the Hawksbill Creek Agreement makes this destination ideal for this type of touristic development.
Grand Bahama is now recognized as a serious jurisdiction for stem cell therapy and research. And as the years develop, we will begin to understand the importance of the two pieces of legislations that have been brought forth to Parliament, particularly the stem cell piece of legislation that was passed a few months ago, and the regulations that is associated with stem cell practices, particularly therapies here in the country, but specifically the island of Grand Bahama.
Regenerative medicine will be introduced to the island with the completion of the Okeanos Heart Institute and the first commercial center on the Mall Drive within the coming months. Dr. Darville says this is significant for Grand Bahama.
We all know about the Okeanos Heart Institute, and the facility is in the process of being renovated. And our last visit with the Grand Bahama Port Authority clearly indicated that the construction is progressing very rapidly. And I am excited for the arrival of patients to Grand Bahama and for us to play a significant role in stem cell therapy in this part of the world.
Dr. Yarek McCulloch says stem cell research and therapy could provide major benefits to the island.
I believe that stem cell therapy is recently recognized as a global and novel way of treatment for many patients with a lot of hope. And this needs to be done under strict scientific rules. So that's why STEMSO is propagating the cell therapy in Bahamas and organizing a very nice conference.
President of STEMSO, Doug Hammond, says the upcoming global conference will also promote economic and trade benefits to the Bahamas.
STEMSO is not just a medical association. We are a trade association, and I want to emphasize that we are a trade association and that is the emphasis and purpose and mission of our company, to promote the commercial and economic interest surrounding this industry. And so we will have attorneys, compliance attorneys, regulatory authorities, and panel discussions that are focused on how businesses can bring their technology to Freeport to make this a world-class site for stem cell research and therapy.
Hammond applauded the government for taking steps to regulate the industry. Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Grand Bahama moving a step closer to becoming a major technical hub. The Ministry of Tourism is getting ready to go live with its call center services next month. And agents are currently being trained and given first-hand knowledge of all that Grand Bahama Island has to offer. It is being described as a forward-thinking move on behalf of the Ministry of Tourism to relocate their call center from Florida to Freeport, Grand Bahama. Call center liaison Tiffany Boleg-Lua says it is the vision of the minister to make Grand Bahama an IT and social hub, as in call center agents will focus on all aspects of promoting the destination.
With the IT hub, they will be doing social media as like Facebook and Twitter, just to bring awareness to the Bahamas so that we can better sell the Bahamas. And they will be sending out promotions. They would be advising tourists of what's happening in the Bahamas, just to bring business into the Bahamas. And in this way, when we have it in Grand Bahama, with the economic downturn in Grand Bahama, we'll be able to create jobs because we're hiring Grand Bahamians and young, enthusiastic Grand Bahamians. We have a group of 30 persons that are very energetic and willing to sell the Bahamas.
Agents went through various training regimens in order to be fully prepared when it comes to selling the island to tourists.
The agents are all Grand Bahamians, and they have gone through a training process with Island Outsources, their customer service training. They have gone through the Bahama Host program, which they recently graduated last night, and they also did industry training with our industry partners on selling the Bahamas. So we also had them go on training to get industry experience to be able to sell the tours for the islands of the Bahamas. And like we say, it's no better person to sell the Bahamas like Bahamians. When someone calls and you hear that voice, that local voice on the line, it's no better person to sell the country.
Bolag Lewis says that this new partnership, along with other initiatives, will benefit everyone on the island.
Along with the call center coming on stream in Grand Bahama is going to be revitalized. We have the new all-inclusive hotel coming on stream. We have new airlift, and the agents will be able to sell Grand Bahama and bring persons back to the Bahamas so that the rooms could be occupied. The tour agents will be able to have persons on their tours, and just to revitalize Grand Bahama back to the glory days.
The call center, to be housed at the Teachers and Salaried Workers Cooperative Building, will go live January 1st, 2014. Thousands of dollars invested in a new business in West Grand Bahama District. It is an investment in an essential commodity, and it brings some additional employment opportunities for that area. Owner of Superior Water Depot in 8 Mile Rock, Eugene Duncanson, says he wanted a business venture that would be worthwhile and add value to his community. He says he invested approximately $80,000 into this business, but he knows that it will be well worth it.
A water company is something that can supply 8 Mile Rock with nice, clean, fresh, and clear water, second to none. And everybody in 8 Mile Rock drink water, I would think. And if you drink water today, you need it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. So it's sort of repetitious. And I thought this would be a good thing to do.
Duncanson says that he believes his water is of the highest quality because of the 7-step purification process it undergoes. He says at Superior Water Depot, their slogan is, "It's the taste that counts."
When I applied for the system or requested or did research on the system, I wanted something really, really good and good tasting. And the more I demand of the company, the more it escalates on my cost. So at the end of the day, they said if I want something that really tastes good and I can control the taste of the water, it would cost me $1,000 more. That was not a problem. I wanted the best taste. I added a 7th filter in my system, filtration system in my system, and it's made of coconut shell, ground up coconut shell. And this gives the nice aftertaste that you taste in the water.
The Water Depot is also a filling station with an outdoor station that is available to the public 24 hours.
You come in, and once it's 50 cents to fill a gallon, and $2.50 to fill a 5-gallon. When you come in, there's a bottle washer that you see. You turn your bottle upside down, you press the button, it cleans your bottle out, and then you commence to fill your water. You fill your bottle, as many as you want. We have, I think, 18 filling stations that's available here. We have 12 out front and an additional 6 in the back.
The depot opened 2 weeks ago and has 4 employees on its payroll. Duncanson says so far the 8 Mile Rock community has been very supportive. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues after this.